Ladies and gentlemen, life is not a series of endless victories, but rather a journey filled with challenges, trials, and moments where we are forced to make a choice. The road ahead may seem uncertain, and the weight of the world may feel unbearable at times, but I want to remind you today of something crucial. The greatest power we have in the face of hardship is the decision to not give up. Adversity is not a sign of abandonment, but a tool for refining and strengthening the soul. When hardships come, the immediate instinct may be to question their purpose or to feel forsaken by the very forces we once trusted. Yet, adversity is not an end in itself. It is a chisel in the hands of a master sculptor, shaping us into what we are meant to become. It is through the furnace of trial that the raw ore of our lives is purified, and through the hammer of difficulty, we are forged into something stronger and more enduring. Consider that even the most vibrant dawn is preceded by the depth of night. The darkness does not negate the coming light, instead it magnifies its beauty. So too, our struggles do not signify a final defeat, but rather prepare us for the glory of victory. It is not a punishment, but a calling to rise above, to discover what lies beyond the veil of pain and confusion. If we allow it, adversity teaches us lessons that comfort cannot. It imparts humility, deepens our empathy, and sharpens our perspective. The trials we endure not only refine us, but also equip us to be a beacon for others. Through them, we learn to lean not on fleeting comforts, but on enduring truths that transcend our present circumstances. Thus, when faced with adversity, let us not see it as the absence of care or guidance, but as a summons to grow. For in the crucible of hardship, we are not being destroyed but remade, closer to the image of our highest potential, closer to the truth of what we were always meant to be. Every struggle holds a purpose beyond the immediate pain, pointing to a divine narrative of hope. In moments of difficulty, it can be tempting to view our challenges as random or cruel, yet there is a deeper reality at work, one that we often cannot see in the moment. Pain, though unwelcome, has a way of compelling us to look beyond ourselves, to question what truly matters, and to seek meaning in places we might otherwise overlook. Struggles are not meaningless interruptions to an otherwise smooth journey. They are the very essence of growth. A seed must break open to bring forth life, and so must we endure seasons of breaking to uncover the beauty and strength within us. There is a pattern in life's design where what appears to be chaos is in fact preparation. When we face hardship, we are not simply enduring for endurance's sake. Each trial is a chapter in a greater story, a piece of a tapestry too grand for us to fully comprehend now. The lessons learned, the strength gained, and the compassion developed through our suffering have ripples far beyond our immediate awareness. This hope, this belief in a greater narrative, is what sustains us. It reminds us that the pain we feel is not without purpose, but rather a step toward the fulfillment of something profound. To give up is to miss the unfolding of that story, one where victory and redemption are promised to those who endure. Choosing perseverance in the face of hardship shapes character and destiny. Life often presents us with a crossroads, to press forward despite the pain or to give in to despair. This decision, though it may seem small or momentary, carries profound weight. It is not merely about surviving the trial, but about the person you become through it. Every act of perseverance strengthens the fibers of courage and fortitude within, weaving a character capable of withstanding greater challenges and achieving higher callings. In truth, perseverance is less about the absence of fear or weariness, and more about the quiet resolve to take one more step, even when the road ahead feels impossible. It is in this decision to endure that we grow. Strength is not forged in comfort, but in resistance, much like a tree that grows taller and stronger when it faces fierce winds. Moreover, perseverance is not an isolated act. It sets into motion a chain reaction, influencing not just your own life, but the lives of those around you. Your choice to persist may inspire others to face their battles with renewed courage. It becomes a testament to the truth that even when circumstances seem insurmountable, hope can prevail. Destiny is not shaped in the absence of struggle, but through it. Each challenge presents an opportunity to choose perseverance and, in doing so, to align yourself with a greater purpose. To endure is to declare that hardship will not have the final word, and that your life will be a reflection of strength, resilience, and unwavering hope. In these choices, you shape not only your present, but the legacy you leave for others to follow. The greatest battle is often not external, but against despair, doubt, and fear within. It is easy to imagine that our obstacles are primarily outside our circumstances, people, or events beyond our control. Yet, the most formidable enemies we face are often the whispers within our own minds. These inner voices question our worth, diminish our resolve, and tempt us to surrender when victory is still within reach. Despair can paralyze, doubt can distort our vision, and fear can turn the smallest challenge into an insurmountable mountain. But it is precisely in recognizing this inner battle that we begin to take the first step toward triumph. The real enemy is not the challenge itself, but the belief that we cannot overcome it. Victory starts with the decision to confront these internal foes. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the resolve to act in spite of it. Faith silences doubt by reminding us of the truth that lies beyond our feelings. And hope dispels despair by pointing to a future where struggles transform into triumphs. When we master the battles within, the obstacles outside lose their power to define us. The choice to persevere, even when doubt and fear clamor for surrender, strengthens the soul in ways no external victory ever could. To overcome within is to lay the foundation for a life marked not by circumstances, but by unshakable resilience and inner peace. Trials viewed through the lens of faith and hope reveal opportunities rather than obstacles. When hardships come, our first instinct is often to see them as barriers meant to halt our progress. But what if these trials are not walls meant to block us, but doors inviting us to grow, learn, and discover a greater purpose? Faith allows us to see beyond the immediate struggle, trusting that there is meaning even when it is not yet clear. Hope, in turn, anchors us, reminding us that no difficulty lasts forever and that brighter days lie ahead. Perspective shapes reality. A mountain viewed as an impossible climb feels overwhelming, but seen as a chance to strengthen and elevate oneself, it becomes an adventure. This shift does not minimize the challenge, but reframes it, giving us the courage to face it with purpose. Through faith, we can believe that trials are refining us, not breaking us. Each difficulty becomes a lesson, a stepping stone toward something greater. Hope transforms setbacks into moments of preparation, teaching us to endure with patience and gratitude. It reminds us that we are not defined by what we go through, but by how we rise in response. Opportunities are hidden in every challenge, waiting for the eyes of faith and the strength of hope to uncover them. When we embrace this perspective, trials no longer seem insurmountable, but become the very means by which we grow into our fullest potential. Isolation breeds despair, but unity and fellowship ignite hope. In our darkest moments, there is often a temptation to withdraw, to retreat into the solitude of our pain or struggle. It feels safer to hide behind walls, away from the vulnerability of others. Yet isolation magnifies our burdens, feeding the lie that we are alone in our suffering. Left unchecked, it becomes a breeding ground for despair, convincing us that no one understands or cares. But true strength is not found in solitude, it is found in connection. Fellowship with others, even in its simplest forms, can be a lifeline. Sharing our burdens diminishes their weight, while the encouragement of others rekindles the embers of hope within us. In the presence of those who care, we are reminded that we do not walk our path alone. Unity provides more than emotional comfort, it creates a network of strength. The wisdom, experiences, and support of others become a shield against the forces that threaten to overwhelm us. Their courage inspires our own, and their hope sustains us when ours falters. To seek community is not a sign of weakness, but a declaration of trust. It acknowledges that we were created for connection, for bearing one another's burdens, and for rejoicing in each other's victories. In unity, despair is silenced and hope is reignited, reminding us that together we can overcome even the greatest of challenges. Remembering the promises of a brighter future gives strength to endure the darkest moments. When life feels heavy and burdens seem unending, it is easy to lose sight of what lies beyond the immediate pain. In these moments, promises of hope and renewal serve as a guiding light, reminding us that this season of struggle is not the end of our story. Promises are not mere words. They are anchors that hold us steady when the storms of life threaten to carry us away. They assure us that there is purpose in our pain and that a brighter future awaits if we do not give up. Holding on to these promises is not about ignoring the present hardship, but about finding the strength to endure it with the knowledge that better days are ahead. When we recall the truths that have been spoken into our lives, whether they come from faith, loved ones, or the depths of our own hope, we are reminded that the darkest nights often give way to the most glorious dawns. These promises renew our determination, helping us to see that each step forward, no matter how small, brings us closer to the fulfillment of the hope we carry within. Pain, though unwelcome, is a catalyst for growth, understanding, and deeper resilience. It is natural to shy away from suffering, to wish for a life free from discomfort and hardship. Yet it is often in the crucible of pain that we discover our truest strength and develop the qualities that make us whole. Pain challenges us, pushing us beyond our limits and revealing depths of character we might never have known otherwise. Through suffering, we gain insight. It forces us to confront what truly matters and strips away distractions that obscure the essence of life. The lessons learned in times of difficulty often surpass those gleaned in comfort, teaching us humility, patience, and compassion. Pain reminds us of our shared humanity, fostering a deeper understanding of the struggles others endure. Pain is a powerful teacher of resilience. It shows us that we can endure more than we believed, and it equips us with the tools to face future challenges with greater courage. The scars we bear become markers of survival, proof that we overcame what once seemed insurmountable. While we do not seek pain, we can choose to embrace its lessons. It is not a punishment, but an opportunity, a refining fire that shapes us into stronger, more empathetic, and more purposeful individuals. When we view pain as a means of growth, rather than an end in itself, it transforms from a source of despair into a wellspring of hope and strength. What feels like an ending may only be a chapter in a greater eternal story. In the face of hardship, loss, or failure, it is tempting to believe that the story of our lives has reached an irreparable conclusion. Yet, this perspective is limited by the immediacy of our pain and the narrowness of our vision. The truth is that life's trials are not full stops, but commas, pauses that lead to the unfolding of something greater. Every story worth telling is marked by moments of struggle. Without valleys, there would be no mountains to climb, no victories to celebrate. The challenges we face are not final destinations, but transitions, leading us toward growth, redemption, and fulfillment. What seems like an ending may be the very beginning of a new chapter we could never have anticipated. This eternal perspective transforms despair into hope. It reminds us that our lives are part of a much larger narrative, one filled with meaning, purpose, and beauty beyond what we can see now. Every loss, setback, and moment of confusion serves a role in this greater story, weaving together threads of triumph and transformation. When we trust that no ending is truly the end, we are freed to face life's difficulties with courage. We understand that even in the darkest moments, the author is not finished writing. The chapters ahead hold promise, and the ending will be one of hope, restoration, and eternal significance. Those who press on find that perseverance is not just survival, but victory over the forces that sought their defeat. It is easy to equate perseverance with mere endurance, as though it is a quiet, passive act of holding on until the storm passes. But true perseverance is an active, triumphant force. It is the strength to rise each time we fall, to move forward when the path seems unclear, and to trust that there is something greater ahead, even when we cannot yet see it. Perseverance is the refusal to let circumstances dictate the outcome. It is the quiet confidence that no matter how fierce the battle or how daunting the challenge, we will not be defeated. In this, perseverance becomes a victory not over external forces, but over the limitations within us, the doubts, fears, and insecurities that threaten to stop us before we even begin. Each step we take, no matter how small, is a declaration of strength. The journey is not about avoiding failure, but about learning to rise each time we stumble. Victory is not always a grand moment, but the quiet accumulation of countless decisions to keep moving forward despite the obstacles. Those who persevere find that the victory lies not just in the outcome, but in the transformation that takes place within. They are shaped by their struggles into people of resilience, wisdom, and unshakable hope. They learn that the true triumph is not merely surviving the storm, but emerging from it stronger, more certain, and more capable than before. In the end, the trials we face are not punishments, but opportunities for transformation. Every moment of struggle, every obstacle, and every hardship is a stepping stone on the path toward becoming the person we are meant to be. It is through adversity that our character is shaped, our faith is tested, and our resilience is strengthened. By choosing to persevere, we align ourselves with a greater narrative, one filled with promise, hope, and purpose. Though the journey may be difficult and the road ahead uncertain, we are never alone. In the support of others, in the promises that guide us, and in the power of our own unwavering resolve, we find the strength to continue. And when we press on, we discover that victory is not simply in surviving the storm, but in the growth, wisdom, and hope we gain through it. So do not give up. Keep moving forward, trusting that every step, no matter how small, is a declaration of your strength. The ending is not yet written, and the greatest victories lie ahead. Your perseverance is not only the key to overcoming the challenges of today, but also the doorway to the limitless potential of tomorrow.